Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, lovely people of YouTube. Coach Bola here, and today we're talking about how Riot should balance its ranked skill. Solo kill, flex, maybe not TFT, but mainly solo kill and flex, okay? First of all, thanks so much for watching this video. This is my first video in English, so I'll appreciate and I actually need all the possible feedback. So please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and type something on the comment section, something like, hey man, I really like this, or hey man, I really don't like this. Fix this, fix that, do this, do that. Other than my accent, I can fix almost everything. So please let me know and I'll do my best to do better content for you guys. Come to the lives on twitch.tv/coachbolia, CoachBolha, okay, every day after 6:30 PST, Pacific Standard Time. I'm living in California now, guys. So basically, I just recorded this video in Portuguese, posted on my channel, and I'm recording this video in English because I want people from NA, EU, and people who don't speak Portuguese but do speak English to give me their feedback as well. So this thread started on December the 4th, if I'm correct. Yeah, December 4th, 2019, as you guys can see here, when I sent a tweet out to Riot, Riot Support, Riot Games, Riot Brazil, etc. And I asked, what is the realistic chance of people winning and losing LP based on performance? Someone with a S performance winning / losing as much LP as someone with a 0, 10, 2, B or C is really frustrating and sad. Riot Support actually replied, said, I can see where that can make you feel a little frustrated. Just remember though that your mastery grade, mastery 5, 6, 7, S, S+, S-, etc., is based on how well you play the champion, how well the champions played, not how well the match was played, or how you did on your team. Sad face. So basically LP gain off that isn't the same measurement. Tank is a guy, one of the people that works on Riot Support. Really nice guy. He's always reaching out to the community on Twitter. So Tank, if you by any chance are watching this, thanks so much for replying, man. I really appreciate you. If you're watching this, say hi in the comments, man. I really wanna, like, if I ever down in LA, I'll grab you a beer, man. On me. And I replied to that saying the mastery system counts farming and other little in-game things, right? Like warding and other things. So it's not only about the champion, but it is what it is. I just don't think it's fair for someone that ends a game 12, 3, 10 with 2500, it's not 2500, Jesus Christ, 250 CS at 28 minutes. That person loses the same LP as someone that plays and ends at 1, 12, 10 with 80 CS, for example. Basically, like someone that plays really well and tries the best, winning or losing the same LP as someone that throws the game away or just trolling for fun. And Tank replied again saying there are a lot of in-game factors that are considered important, and farming is definitely one such thing, but mastery grades are still graded as a comparison against other players on the same champion and not against other players in the game you played. Tank. And then I said, please don't think I'm just hating for hating. I really like the game and I want to see it better every day. He said, you're always free to give feedback. Developers are looking for in the public forums. The best place to give his feedback is likely over here. And he sent me the boards of League of Legends, which I said thank you. And I'm sorry, I respectfully disagree, but I understand it won't change since it's company policy, which is his right policy right now. Thanks for taking time to reply, though I appreciate it, which is true. I really do appreciate a Rioter taking his time to reply. And after that, I sent another thread. Who agrees with me and who agrees with Riot? That's the same question in Portuguese. But I retweeted Riot Support, and I actually tagged a few of the content creators from Brazil that I'm closer to, that I know their work and I respect their work. So out of this thread where I tagged them, a few replied to me through WhatsApp with the messaging app on your phone, and a few replied here. And Ken, this guy here, who has about 23,000 followers, he's a former coach. He said, if you win more LP for playing well, people will just care about playing well and not actually winning the game. People under that one replied, I'm with Ken. Sometimes the guy that's 0-20 and got killed that person held a Smurf diamond throughout the whole game, but it's not fair to him compared to the Vayne that got a pentakill on silver. So basically what he's saying is like, someone that got smashed by a Smurf on the whole. This is also a very famous YouTuber in Brazil. This is a Dark. He also thought he was a former pro player AD carry and still famous YouTuber in Brazil. He said basically like the person who holds a Smurf gets a much worse KDA than someone who doesn't, which I agree to a certain extent. And on this one, Eric from Mize Sports, Eric is also a very famous YouTuber. He's a CEO and owner of mizesports.com.br, which is a very famous website for news on all types of esports. He said that's it, he agrees with them, and I said I got it, and you guys have a good point, but I don't know, I don't think that the way it is today is fair. I might be wrong, but the experience of playing, that's my experience of playing on low elo. For people who don't know, I am right now on gold because I just started playing ranked again, and my highest was platinum 3. So I'm not a good player. I'm okay-ish to lower level. I think platinum's a low level, so that's why I said I'm a low player. This guy is irrelevant comment because he's just like saying, yeah, that's why I finish all my games 7-3 and I don't go up. That's just someone like just nagging for the heck of nagging. Let me go back to this real quick. So basically on this tweet here, and then let's see the other replies. Sorry, I missed one reply, guys. Sorry, my bad. That's on Dark reply. Nope, that's on Ken's reply. Yeah, and Eric tops up with that's what he said. Instead of you're trying to actually win the game, you're gonna try to go around the system, backdoor the system, and get an S. And I said, dude, I'm like bugged, like I got a mind bug. You confuse me. And Ken explained. Ken is actually really nice and he explains everything. And he said, if you get S, you win LP, even if you lose the game. That's not what I meant, but that's how he understands, so I get the confusion. I'm gonna explain what I meant in a second. He said, then it's easier to get S than win the game. You need to change your focus to that. When the game it's hard. When the game is hard, instead of trying to win, I'm just gonna try to get a good KDA and doing little thingies, which means like warding and things like that. To that I reply, oh, now I got the idea, thanks. But I still think that we can improve the way it is today. Not necessarily for the S, but I don't think it's the way it is today is right. Gabriel, this guy here, who I don't know who it is, I'm gonna guess is a photographer. He said, I think the good would be winning or losing LP based on if you get S. And that is my idea. So my idea, I'll tell you guys when I'm about to finish the game, the video, which is gonna be in 2 minutes. Okay, guys, it's not gonna take longer than that. Dark also replied, I think that we should end BO3s, best of threes, like when you jump from 3 to 2 or like silver 4 to silver 3, you gotta do placements. Not placements, but like best of 3. I think you guys call placements. So I agree with that. I said 100% agree because I don't like placements as well, and I'm also gonna talk about that. This guy Tio Ramos, which is also a YouTuber in Brazil, he said, I think straight up points would be a solution for League. So basically taking out BO3s and BO5s and go straight up and straight down. Doesn't matter if you're going up or down. And it doesn't matter if you lose. If you lose, you need to go down. If you win, you need to go up. That's what he said. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. And I said, yeah. I said yes. I believe that a BO3 between elos would be a good thing, but not between divisions. So for example, when you're going from silver 1 to gold 4, from gold 4 to plat, then you can do a best of 3 just because you're changing elos, but you're not changing divisions. When you go to like from silver 4 to silver 3, just go up. When you go from like gold 4 to gold 3, just go up. But when you're changing from silver to gold to plat, then you play a placements. This guy marked Gratis. Gratis is a very famous YouTuber in Brazil, as you can see. This guy here. He said, Gratis, look at that. You're talking about that. Talk about that on your stream. Live stream. And I'm still waiting to for Gratis to reply. Then on January 18 again, I sent While Riot Games, Riot support, allows people ending 0-14 to lose the same LP of someone that actually tried to win, and people that get scared to win the same LP of who carrying them, that should be whom, carry them, this game will never be balanced or fair. I'd rather have 4 KDA players over trolls on my team. Which is true, I do really rather that. Tank replied again, God Tank, you're awesome! I would be willing to believe that a 0-14 player was griefing, but I can't confirm anything without investigating. That's correct. That's what behavior support is for. And neither you or we want griefing to continue. I would escalate the game for investigation here. He sent me a support link, and I said, hi, thank I appreciate the reply. My main point was about LP win. My main point was about LP win and loss in certain situations and the ranking system overall, but be sure that I will always report grieving and or toxic behavior in my matches. I wish I had a better Tank replied again. I wish I had a better I wish I had something better to say there. I don't believe that we can establish a system that will better protect players' LP and rank stats from abuse without also allowing for abuse and thus possibly also encouraging that behavior to continue. Sad face Tank. Thank you, awesome. And then I said, I get that part, but I believe that as a long term, a lot of people would rather have KDA players on their team instead of losing the same amount of SP as intentional feeders. Thank you for the reply though, which is I'm really thankful. Tank is being awesome replying that. Let me see if anything useful here. Nope. And now let's talk about what I believe. I do believe that, let's go by the simplest things first. Placements or best of threes between divisions should be eliminated. We should not have, oh, I'm gonna go from silver 3 to silver 2. Why am I gonna do a BO3? Makes no sense. When I start silver 2, I have 0 points. 0 equals 0% equals nothing. When I get to 100 LP, which is 100%, I have everything. Move me up. If I go to 101 LP, move me up. If I go down, move me down. Does that make sense? Like, I don't get it why you get to 100, which is the top of the level, and then you have to win 2 out of 3. It makes 0 sense in my mind. It makes 0 sense on most people's mind. And BO3 should not be there. BO5s, I don't agree with it because it's a lot of games. And first of all, sometimes you have to play all 5 games. Even if you don't have to win 3, if you have 1 win because you're below platinum, you can go and get 2 games and 1 free game that you get from Riot, which also makes no sense. And that one could be a best of 3. Like, if you want to keep the best of 3 or best of 5 system, put a best of 3 between elos, not between divisions. So no more BO3s between divisions, no more BO5s between elos, at the maximum a BO3 between elos. That will be much more reasonable and much more fair. Also, when someone gets to 101 LP, moves up. When someone gets to 0 and loses a match, moves down. So for example, I have 4 LP. Let's assume I have 4 LP and I lose a game. Riot can choose to 1, put me in 0, or keep me making me lose this 14, 15, 16 LP that I will normally lose and straight up knock me down on elo. Does that make sense? They don't have to like, oh, you are 0 LP, you lost a game, you're still on the same elo. That also makes no sense. Now let's talk about the hard part, which is the LP based on performance, what I talked about. So what I believe that Riot should do, and please someone, if you have the power, send that to some Rioter. I really believe that the rank system at League of Legends should be based on performance. Why do I say that? Because I play on lower elo. I have a silver account in Brazil right now that I'm boosting up to gold. I have a silver account on the Europe server that I'm also boosting up to gold. I got both on gold on both accounts last season. And I have an account on the NA server that I want to go up to Diamond this year, but I think I'm going to get stuck around Plat 2. That's my provisional idea. So I don't play Diamond, I don't play Challenger, I don't play Master or Grandmaster, so I don't know how those elos are. If you know it, please write on the comments and tell me if I'm too wrong on that. But I really, really believe that when you play the lower elo, you're going to pay people that just troll for the fun of it. They're just like, oh, I play Overwatch, I play whatever, and I don't care about these people, but I'm okay enough that I got silver, so I'm gonna throw the game and make people pissed off, and then they just throw the game. So it's something that, like, I don't think it's fair. Like when you're playing and you have like a 13 to 5 KDA and that person is 0-14, the game ends. You might win 17 LP, that person might win 16 LP. What should happen is that person should win 5 LP and you should win 25 LP. You know what I mean? Like the person who does more wins more LP. The person who does less wins less LP. I'm not saying the person who wins the game loses LP. No, because that's not fair either. You won the game, so you need to get something. But you should not get the same amount of the person who actually carried the game. That is my point. And same thing goes for losing. If you lose and you lost a game and you're like 7-7-7 or like something reasonable, you lose less LP than the person who is like 1-12, because that person was really a problem in the game. So while you lose like 10 LP, that person loses 20. Oh, but why? How is that gonna fix League of Legends? Simple. Those people that like keep dying, keep killing themselves, keep just doing stupid stuff, they'll go all the way down and you're gonna go less down. Eventually you're not gonna cross those people anymore. And if you keep doing well in your games, even though you don't win as much, when you win, you're gonna win a lot. When you lose, you're not gonna lose that much, which is fair because you're performing well on those games. Oh, but coach, sometimes I'm playing and I perform like crap because I'm having a bad day. Well, that is your problem, mate. You're having a bad day, you're having a bad day. That's all there is to it. You know, like, you still have to face the consequence of your actions, you know. If you're having a bad day, don't play ranked. Like, I stream, okay? I stream every day. And when I don't play rank, people are like, oh, come on, let's play some ranked. People want to see ranked on streams, and I get it. Therefore, I play streams. I play ranked on stream. But sometimes I'm having a bad day. I'm a human being. I'm allowed to have bad days. But I understand that if I play bad, I'm going to lose LP. And it's fair. I have that mentality like, oh, I play like crap, I'm going to lose LP. I get it. It's fair. You need to understand, people, that that's fair to everybody. That's why I think this idea that I have will make a much more balanced queue in the long run. Now, one thing that Dark from Zounds Lab said that's very important is, what about the person who plays the Smurf that has to hold Smurf Diamond and they get murdered in lane? Well, tough shit. Like, in all honesty, it's hard to say that there will be a problem, especially on the low elo. Like, you very rarely you're gonna play someone that is a diamond or above Smurf. Those people, they play like the placement and they are already above gold. Like, they maybe land on gold 2, gold 1, and they just keep climbing up. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get those people in silver and gold often, which is the biggest part of the people who play League. If you guys don't know that, you can check on Riot. But silver, gold, and low plat and high bronze, that part of League is where most of players are. So you will not face those people if you play that elo very often. On one game that you face them, yeah, you're gonna get screwed, you're gonna lose a lot of LP. Or if you by any chance win the game, you're gonna win less LP than everybody else. But on the long term, at the long run, you'll be way fair, because you're not gonna run into those people every time. I stream every day. If I run and I play about, let's guess, like an average of 5 to 6 games a day. If I run into one actual Smurf, because sometimes you see someone with a low account and say, oh, that person is Smurfing, and you look at the win rate is like 45%. That's not a Smurf. But when I look it up and I see someone like, oh crap, that person has almost 80% win rate, 75% win rate, that's a Smurf. If I play one of those people or 2 of those people a week, that's way too much. That's like an unlucky week for me. Normally I run into one of those people every other week, at the best. So it's not gonna happen as often, and the kills will be much more balanced, okay? And also, guys, just to finish up this video, Riot Bringtone, this guy here, he's the lead of Riot's development team, lead producer of gameplay at League of Legends. So he's the lead producer of gameplay at League of Legends. So he's the leader of the game League of Legends on the production of it. So guys, he posted on Twitter, he tweeted out, if I could improve something about ranked experience in League to make the climb better, what would it be? There's many options. I'm curious about what you all think. Note 1, I may not respond to ideas, but I'll be taking notes and finding themes. Good. 2, Fixing the client is already a priority and not helpful insight into this particular question. So please, guys, they know they need to fix the client. We know to fix the client. Everybody knows. Your dog, your parakeet, everybody knows the client needs to be fixed. Don't say that, okay? And Dark from Zal's Lab was one of the first people to reply. He said, please take off best of 3s and best of 5s. It's very frustrating playing against high plat players in your best of 5. He's diamond, by the way. It's like you're not allowed to climb, and I don't see why we have that in league. I agree with him 100%. Most of the time, I feel like my league like the league that he's in, does not represent my MMR. And to that I said, amen. A lot of famous streamers replied. I don't know, Vienna. Sorry if you're watching this. Darius now works for Schalke Esports, which is a very famous team, and he co-founded Shot Caller, which is a very, 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 very big esports new website in Europe. Okay, and Schalke is a team from LLC. He said no promos for tiers within rank. Same thing I said. So when you're going from one tier to the other, no promos. Just when you're going from elos. And enable voice chat as an option that all members can opt into. Would lower toxicity and increase productivity. I agree 100%. 100%. A lot of people are very brave when they're just typing, and whenever you speak to them, they're like, So, like, the fact that voice chat would be more beneficial than a problem. Then I said the LP win and loss ratio based on performance. It's not fair someone that ends 13-3 to win lose same amount of LP as someone that's 3-13. Even though a KDA player will do better and someone that plays against this Smurf will do worse, this will be much fair in the long run, and I will stand to this as much as I can survive, because I much rather have 4 KDA players on my team that doesn't do stupid shit than 4 people that love to fight and keeps dying the whole game. Yuli, that's a referee for LEC, which is the European League, said, for the love of God, remove promo games between divisions or tiers. Good. Like on Yuli, like on Yuli. I actually need to do a like on Darius as well. Darius has a great point. No pro games from tiers, 4-3-2-1. Keep promos for division. Same thing as I said. TSM Dunk. Thank you, TSM Dunk. Appreciate the comment. Agreeing with me. And a lot of people reply. Olivia May, KP. I believe I saw Calsap here. So a lot of people gave opinions. So if you have a good opinion, go back to Riot Brightmoon on Twitch. Riot Brightmoon on Twitch. Riot Brightmoon on Twitter and give him your opinion. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is my first video in English on this channel. So if you really like and you want to see more content about how to ward, rotating within mid game, lane phase analysis, information about random things like this video, or anything you like to see, please put in the comments. If I get a lot of feedback, I'll do more videos in English. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate, and I'll see you later. Ciao!